You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. We are all gathered here again today for what's become a yearly episode of Black and White Sports. Oh my God, the NFL is racist because they won't hire Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, this is becoming a tradition at this point. Why? Because Bieniemy hadn't been hired? No. The overreaction and the inability of the mainstream media to actually pull back the curtain and take a look at some of Eric Bieniemy's past. Never mind that players like LaShawn McCoy have literally come out and said, I don't know what his purpose is in the Kansas City Chiefs offense. He played there. LaShawn McCoy played there and is not even sure what Bieniemy's purpose is. Now, I understand Patrick's talking him up. I saw Andy Reid really push the hammer down this time, trying to virtue signal on behalf of Eric Bieniemy. But Eric Bieniemy has gotten, I don't know how many head coaching interviews over time. And he keeps getting passed up. Something's going on in interviews. Something's going on with background checks. Something's going on that's preventing these clubs from wanting to reach out and hire Eric Bieniemy. Do I believe for a second that it's because of race like the mainstream media wants to lead us to believe? No. They also want to lead you to believe that the Houston Texans are racist and they just hired their third consecutive black head coach. Say that out loud. Effing morons. I mean, really, come on. And I will tell you this. I think teams are just kind of past Eric Bieniemy now because he didn't get that many coaching interviews this time. He had interviewed with so many teams, and so many teams had passed on him. There's something about the dude, for whatever reason, seems to be a turnoff. Maybe it's because you got the best quarterback in the league, and people are wondering, well, how much is that actually playing into the effect that your offense is so great? Well, hell, most offensive coordinators are going to look good when Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback. Well, that seems racist. No, Patrick Mahomes is black, in fact, actually. And also, it's pretty widely known that he probably doesn't call the plays as the Chiefs offensive coordinator. That is probably also an issue. Let's get to this because CNN is leading this charge. That's right, Jake Tapper, oh my God, is leading the charge. He's so upset that Eric Bieniemy is getting passed on jobs. We will flash back, take a little walk down memory lane with Eric Bieniemy's criminal rap sheet in just 1 minute. Fox News, CNN's Jake Tapper implied that Tuesday, Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy lost out on the position of head coach with another team because the National Football League is racist, the very league that literally played the black national anthem prior to the Super Bowl. Except there is no black national anthem. There's only a national anthem. I mean, the NFL is so woke that it is pathetic and it is losing customers. But the NFL is racist. Okay. Unbelievable. Bieniemy, who is white, helped lead the Chiefs offense to victory at the Super Bowl this past weekend. Quote, it was the Eagles defensive coach, Jonathan Gannon, who was just asked to be the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, passing over once again the superbly talented Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy, who helped his team get to 3 Super Bowls and win 2 Vince Lombardi trophies since 2018. The host of The Lead with Jake Tapper said, why would you pick Gannon over Bieniemy? Why? Why would any team want Gannon on the left there and Bieniemy on the right? And in case you're wondering what he's talking about, this is how he started this, okay? This is his little clip here, and he's going to get right here. Oh, there it is right there. There on the left is Jonathan Gannon. To be honest with you, I don't know that I would have hired him either because, hell, he still hasn't stopped the Kansas City Chiefs at this point now, has he? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My God. Why would Gannon be picked over Bieniemy? Why? Why would any team want Gannon on the left there, Bieniemy on the right? Tapper asked while CNN displayed a picture of Gannon, who is white, and Bieniemy, who is black. Quote, so let's just ask the question on the table. Would Eric Bieniemy be a head coach today if he were white? His guest, sports broadcaster Bob Costas, agreed that racism is a problem in the NFL and pointed to a reduced number of black head coaches as the evidence of systemic discrimination in the league. Quote, I think you would have to conclude that is likely. Wow. The league that is single-handedly responsible for more generational wealth to black men, not to mention coaches all across the league are black in various positions, including head coach. Okay. Quote, but I want to stipulate by saying that not every individual situation necessarily personifies a larger truth. But having said that, Eric Bieniemy has interviewed 15 times with 14 different teams, he continued. Costas pointed out that while today there were only 4 black coaches, in 2018 the season began with 7. It doesn't have to be exact equity. It doesn't have to match up with the number of black players within the league, but clearly something is wrong here systemically, he argued. Bieniemy himself reacted to the lack of head coaches in the NFL in black head coaches in early 2021. When asked about why he did not get a promotion at the time, quote, I did not ask to be the poster boy of a particular situation that I have experienced. At the end of the day, the only thing that you want to be recognized with all the things that you've accomplished, and for whatever reason that has not happened, that's okay, because the only thing I know what to do is to just go back to work and continue chopping wood. You know, for his credit, at least he hasn't come out and blatantly blamed it on race. Now, let's take a little trip down memory lane. It's like we're having to do this yearly when it comes to Bieniemy, but here we go. Lost in the success of Kansas City Chiefs is Eric Bieniemy's rap sheet of poor decision-making. Now, if you're a coach of an NFL team, a billion-dollar franchise, and you're being handed the keys to be the face of that franchise along with whoever your franchise quarterback is, then if I'm an owner, I'm going to look at everything. And I'm going to see this sort of rap record here and the things that are being laid out here in front of me right now, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'd rather err on the side of being careful here. So, all things being equal between two candidates, I'm going to go ahead and pass on Bieniemy because of this. That's right. I am. All right? Even if somebody says, well, that seems wrong, sorry about your feelings, but you're representing my team, a billion-dollar franchise. February 1998, according to the South Florida Sun-Sentinel, Colorado police arrested Bieniemy and teammate Kanavius McGee after a bar fight. Bieniemy was charged with disorderly conduct, fighting in public, but pleaded no contest. He and McGee received deferred sentences, performed court-mandated community service. July 4, 1990, according to Orlando Sentinel, Bieniemy pleaded no contest after shoving a firefighter. That led to, by the way, Colorado at Boulder suspending Bieniemy for one game in the upcoming season. September 1993, Colorado police arrested Bieniemy, then in the NFL, The Orlando Sentinel reports that Bieniemy allegedly grabbed a female parking attendant by the neck and threatened her. I mean, hashtag me too. That doesn't ring a bell to anybody? Okay, we forgot about that. The University of Colorado Boulder banned Bieniemy from its campus for 1 full year. April 2001, according to the Daily Bruin, Colorado police arrested Bieniemy on a DUI charge 3 months after he joined the football staff as a running backs coach. He previously had his driver's license suspended after numerous violations. Eric Bieniemy was also linked to allegations that Colorado's football program, quote, used alcohol and sex to lure recruits in one of the biggest scandals in the history of college football. Does anybody not remember the 2 damn weeks ESPN spent on this scandal in 2004? It was all over the place. ESPN reported in 2004 that the university discovered that there was evidence of drugs and alcohol being used to, quote, entice recruits, but no university officials were guilty of misconduct. Really? Bieniemy left Colorado after 2002 to take the same position at UCLA. So, say what you want to say, but there are some issues there in the past. Plain and simple. Now, something that was pointed out by Bob Costas. Okay, even though he's coming out there and he's saying, there's something systemically going on. Oh, okay, you're so lazy. But he mentioned 15 interviews for 14 teams. And there, simply put, there are people out there that just aren't going to interview well when it comes down to getting the job. He gets in the room for whatever reason as a potential head coaching candidate in front of 6 or 7 or 8 people. He can't take charge of the room. He can't own the room. He cannot sell the room on his abilities as coach. Well, wait a minute. Now, we had 7 candidates out of 14 that interviewed better than Eric Bieniemy. But we're going to filter all that through and end up giving him the job. Now, we got rumors out there that people don't exactly know exactly how much he's involved in this offense. We know Andy Reid calls the plays. So are we sure we're going there? Well, sir, I also found all of this about Bieniemy in the past. You know what? There's just too much. There's too many uncertains and unknowns here. How about we just pass? How about we pass? How about we hire Nick Sirianni? And I'm just using that as an example. All right. I don't even know that he interviewed with Philadelphia. But you get the point, and that worked out pretty well for Philadelphia. All right. I wonder how many teams right now, and I could have went back and looked at all 15 he ever interviewed with, but I'm not going to do that, have actually went on and been pretty successful with the current coach they got. It's crazy. Now the next question we got with Eric Bieniemy, will he join the Brian Flores, Steve Wilks racial lawsuit in the NFL? And shout out to Jake Tapper for leading the charge for the yearly Eric Bieniemy did not get a head coaching job video that is becoming a thing, it seems. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.